Hi and welcome to my weekly painting product review video. Each week I'm going to try to take a new product related to painting and review it. I'll try it out here in my studio and then I'll make a video telling you what I think about the product. This week I'm going to be reviewing Kamar Varnish. This is something I've been using in my studio for the past 3 or 4 years. It's a great way to finish off your paintings. Whether you're painting with acrylic paint or oil paint, this will give it a nice, bold, vibrant look when you're finished. Some of the benefits to the Kamar Varnish are that it's non-yellowing. So when you're finished your painting and you take it out and you want to varnish it, you spray this on and you don't have to worry about it turning your whites yellow or anything yellow for that matter. Some varnishes you'll paint on or spray on and they can yellow your painting just a bit. And then as it ages, it also yellows with sunlight. Another great benefit is it keeps your painting looking fresh. After you're finished your painting, and over time, your painting can start to look dull and not quite as vibrant. With acrylic paints especially, they dry kind of flat and dull. Newer professional acrylic paints, which are more expensive, dry just like oils. They dry quickly, but their finish is like oils. If you're using a cheaper type of paint or a student grade paint, this is something that will make your painting look a little more fresh. It's also very reworkable. Some varnishes that you apply to your painting are kind of slippery and they don't allow for you to paint over them again. So if you finish a painting and you're happy with it and you go out and you varnish it with the Kamar Varnish and then you bring it back in and then you notice something that you want to change. It's easy to change it, you can paint over it, it allows you to paint and the paint sticks to the canvas. Some varnishes don't allow that, they're slippery and it takes a lot of layers to rework them. This, you can just go ahead and take one layer of paint and rework it. You would want to spray it again after you're finished because you'll see the spot where you reworked. It does slightly darken your painting a little bit when you spray it, but just a tad. So if you did light washes, you have to expect that it will darken it just a little bit. This is also very quick. You can go out and varnish your painting in 5 minutes and it dries in 15 minutes. Some varnishes take hours to dry, and if you're painting them on, it will take hours to put it on. So, depending on the size of your painting, of course. But this is very quick and easy. That is a great benefit of this as well. Some of the drawbacks are it is a hazardous material, so you're going to have to spray it in a ventilated area. With paint-on varnishes, you can probably varnish anywhere, any time of the year. For my acrylic paintings, I like to take them outside, and I live in a cold climate, so half the year I have to spray them inside, which means I have to open all the windows, doors, turn fans on, and get the vapors out as quickly as possible. It's not something you want to sit around for long periods of time. Also, the price ranges from about $6 to $10. If you buy locally at a local frame shop or a local craft shop, it's probably going to cost you about $9 to $10, maybe even a little bit more. If you buy it online, you could probably get it from $6 or $7, but the shipping will add up to about $10 a piece because it is a hazardous material, so you will pay a little bit more for shipping. If you buy it in bulk, you're probably going to save a few dollars a can. That's what I do. I buy it in bulk, and then I also buy it locally when I run out. So I try to do both. It does come out to about the same price though, either way. Kamar Varnish works for oil painting, acrylic painting, and watercolor painting. I wasn't so sure about the watercolor painting, so I tried it out, and you can notice a difference, but you really don't need to varnish watercolor paintings too often anyway. They're framed. You can use just a fixative rather than a varnish, but that's up to you. It does make it a little bit shiny. That's all up to your preference. It's great for oils and acrylics. If you're doing it for oil painting, you want to make sure that oil painting's dry before you start to varnish. And for acrylic paints, they dry quickly anyway, so you can go out and varnish as soon as you're done. I'm an acrylic painter, so I use this a lot. It's something I use for every painting. I go through a lot of it every year, so it's something I highly recommend. I give it 5 out of 5 for necessity. It's something you really need if you're an acrylic painter. Oil painters have more options. They make better varnishes for oil paints. Kamar varnish, which is also made by Krylon, is a great varnish for oil painting as well. Kamar varnish doesn't work so well for acrylic painting. This is the only thing I've found that really has a really nice effect for acrylic painting. For more product reviews, information on my painting lessons, as well as artwork, you can join my newsletter. I'll have a little pop-up down here showing my website, so you can just follow that and join my newsletter. The sign-up form for the newsletter is on the right-hand side of the page. So I hope I've given you some helpful information on Kamar varnish. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.